Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Zach. I am the proprietor of this blog. There is a clock behind me. I'm currently at University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, where every other week I do my bladder treatment. It's not pleasant. They go in with a catheter, and with medicine, and I have to hold it for 20 minutes. And that's when I do this blog, because Eva doesn't let me do it like doing it at home, because she doesn't want to sell the inside out of her apartment, because she once did Reddit, and she posted some photos on Reddit of her, and she got tons and tons and tons of bad mail. So she just doesn't like it. Anyway, back to the lecture at hand. A couple weeks ago I did a vlog which I'm not proud of. I had to delete it because it was so bad. And I had several people come up to me and say, you were kind of a dick, weren't you? I was like, excuse me? They're like, yeah, you were a dick. When several people tell you whether you're a dick, you're probably a dick. And I don't mean to sound harsh or use Russian language, but yeah, Grant Random from Lithium. If you haven't heard him, Lithium is on Sirius XM. He's in the afternoon. He's on vacation this week. But he's in the afternoon. I listen to him all the time. He says, don't be a dick about this. So, and yeah, I can be a dick about a lot of things. I admit it. I admit that I'm wrong most of the time. Probably, according to Eva, she thinks I'm wrong constantly. But nevertheless, a couple weeks ago, I got my emotions got the better of me, and I went off, and I shouldn't have. And I think I was talking about 90s grunge bands and how you can use them in a sentence. Like, I was dreaming of riding in a Foo Fighter while having rapid eye movements, then realizing that I was awake and breakfast was a bowl of cranberries, corn, and Red Hot Chili Peppers, while worshiping in the Temple of the Dog, and having no doubt that I'm sitting next to Alice, who happened to have chains on her, all while listening to jams from Pearl, right? Something like that. And people told me just to be myself on here and not try to pretend to be somebody else. And my usual self is to bash myself, at the same time making snide comments about other people. Not people I care about, and not women. They're different, and everything about that's different. So anyway, the Charismatic voice, we upped our subscription. We absolutely positively love her. She is, you never thought in a million years that an Italian opera singer could do what she does. And I think that shows her just changing with the times, and seeing how absolutely she can just moderate herself. And I'm amazed. And her husband, Kirk, does appear on, he doesn't actually appear on camera, but he hands her stuff. He reminds me of my brother-in-laws. My two brother-in-laws are awesome cooks. But my cousin invented drinks, and he kind of makes these non-alcoholic drinks for her because she's pregnant. And yeah, she's on maternity leave now, but we wish her all the best. We totally love you. We are over the moon for Eva, my girlfriend slash fiance slash girl I'm gonna marry. We are absolutely over the moon for you. We think what you do, especially for the Doors, is amazing. You're awesome. Totally awesome. So I want to thank you. I want to thank your husband. I want to thank your son, which we never dreamed in a million years. I can't say his name because YouTube doesn't allow that. But Sherlock Holmes' brother is amazing. That's totally amazing. a big fan of Sherlock. So I was like, immediately when I heard that name, I was like, wait a minute, that's Sherlock Holmes' brother. Yeah. Yep. So, big, big hearts for her. We totally love her. We watch her every time. She did Jukebox Hero this morning by Foreigner, which is a total 80s song, but we like the 90s grunge and the 60s stuff. But anyway, moving on to PIB, or Popcorn Bet and Cassie. We don't watch the lives. It's just not a thing that we do. We usually go to the movies, like on Saturday she had the live for package opening. And it's not like we're not allowed to send her gifts, but it's just kind of persona non grata, not welcome. And I was thinking about getting her like the Sharon Tate book, Restless Souls, and if it was like over my dead body, we're not going through that nightmare again. So what she says goes. And I realized that over there in the Utah culture, they don't necessarily agree with what we think about feminism, but that's just who they are. Anyway, we ended up going to see an accountant too, and then we went and fed each other sushi, and then we went home and danced to 2 songs. But she chose a really old song that was actually performed by Jewel, and then I chose I Don't Dance by Brice. So it shows you the difference. But I was reading some of the comments that were in the chat section about pushing Cassie into Game of Thrones. This is a horrible idea, and I wrote her 2 years ago telling her this was a horrible idea. I cannot believe that people are actually willing to put her through the Red Wedding. Are you serious? Or what happens to Sansa Stark in season 5? She'd be horrified. It'd be a nightmare. Kafka on wheels. Are you serious? What makes you think that she would like that? I mean, do people just have no empathy for another human being? I mean, I don't agree with everything that Cassie says or does. And she lives in a different culture. But I still have respect, and I actually care about other human beings and have empathy for them. I vote for what she would like, not what I would like. It's not about me. It's about her. It's about her. And I think that anybody else who thinks that way is just selfish. It's just selfishness. It's vanity. What did the devil say? Vanity is definitely my favorite sin. It's the all-natural opiate, right? All about me. And even Seinfeld said it. George said, when they were talking in the coffee shop, he's like, does everything have to be about us? Can there be something just about me? Is that so selfish? And Jerry was like, well, that's actually the definition of selfish. I don't know how anybody in their right mind can push Game of Thrones on her. I sent her that card 2 years ago. She's obviously taken my advice, and I cherish it. She did exactly what I would suggest. I would never, ever push that on her. Knowing how she gets attached to the characters, knowing how she saw what happened with The Last of Us, and you're still willing to push the Red Wedding on her. Oh my. People just lack empathy for another human being, and that's all it is. I mean, I don't understand it. It makes me weep for humanity when people just have no empathy and no sympathy for another human being and what they would go through. And that's the thing. I choose movies that Cassie, based on what Cassie would like. That's what I choose. I don't choose movies for me. Like I chose The Doors because Meg Ryan's in it. She's a big Meg Ryan fan. I chose I chose Trouble with the Curve because not because it's directed by Clint Eastwood, but because of the father-daughter relationship in it. And she would have loved that. She would have loved it. I chose the Book of Eli because based on what she did with the Passion of the Christ, she would love this. She would love it. So I don't know why people are so selfish. And I think it's a small percentage of it, maybe like 15 or 20% of her viewing public, the deranged and depraved among us. And I don't know. I don't know. I wish I knew, because they seem to get the 300 votes enough to watch movies like The Bad News Bears. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying that they use the N-word in it. Why would anybody want to choose that movie if it has the N-word in it? Think about it. Anyway, we were watching the NFL draft, and Nick Saban, they asked him if he had any advice for newlyweds who were just getting married, and he's like, yeah, let her be the boss. That's pretty much, that signals it out. My advice to you for all newlyweds, let her be the boss. That's the simplest way to do it. That's what I do with Eva. So, I want to thank you guys all. I do recommend the book Restless Souls it's a book about Sharon Tate, what the family went through after the murders. It's gut-wrenching at times, but I do think that it's important to read. I had flowers put on Sharon Tate's grave for Easter. They're probably off by now because they remove them every Thursday. So yeah, I'm probably gone by now. But again in August for her death day, there will be flowers put on her grave. So we are in this is the third week of Easter. So I wish everybody the best. It's a Good Shepherd Sunday this weekend. So I am wearing my Paige Becker shirt. I'm not a fan of UConn. I'm a fan of Paige Becker's. She's a hero of mine. So, I wish everybody the best. Have a great week. I will put some stuff down in the thing, including a band commercial by Madonna from the 1989 Super Bowl. And I don't know why the Catholic Church had a problem with this. I don't know. But it happened. Whatever. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it, but it seems kind of odd. But anyway, I wish everybody the best. Remember, I am not always right about things. I'm often wrong about things, but sympathy and empathy will get you, go a long way for you in life if you have empathy for other people. Enough said. Peace out. I love you guys.